Greetings. Everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now here's Suggs. Back to Dort. There's the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
3 points.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Jokic the screen. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Daniels. Outside Eason. Dort with a steal. Here's Mobley. The Pistons clear it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
Jokic with it. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside, Brown. Now Suggs. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Dort for 3. Easton pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
Suggs outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Now here's Ingram. Inside. Here's Eason. Brown with the steal. Pass to Mobley. Now Adebayo. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Cunningham with the ball. Thompson outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Mobley. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Pass to Thompson. Jokic, the screen. Kamari, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Jokic. Back to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And the 3 off target. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Raptors. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Pistons. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pistons trail up by 11. To snap the cold streak. That one falls.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
.151 left in the first quarter. It's Suggs with a drive. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Kamari.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
There's Cunningham with a three. It's not going to go for him. Raptors lead by 9. And stolen by Cunningham. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Daniels. No good on the three.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Gordon. To the wing, right side. Here's Ellis. And the jumper falls for him.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
To the inside. Cunningham, right side. Six on the shot clock. From 17. Misses off the left iron. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Suggs. Outside Reed. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. And the Raptors lead by 12.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pistons trail up by 12. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Ingram. Picked by Isaac. Here's Ingram. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Ingram, no good. Murray looking around. Screen by Gordon. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
Pass to Watson. Now Cunningham. Cade on the move. Can't connect from short range. Murray with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Here's Reed. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Cunningham outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Raptors lead by 11. Pass to Murray. Screen by Gordon. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Ingram. Cunningham with the ball. From behind the arc. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Murray. Brooks outside. And here's Reed. Here's Brown. Pass to Brooks. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Outside Ingram. Back to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Reed. Three-pointer. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Brown with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Back to Brown. Outside Reed. Pass to Brown. Outside for Brooks. No good with a layup.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate. To miss.
goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Pistons call. All time here. Here's Thompson. No points so far. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Making a switch here. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 6. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Thompson. Here's Kamari. They set a pick to the right side. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
In transition, here they come. Ingram with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Thompson outside. Pass to Kamari. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Over Adebayo. Kamari, that's good. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead. And here are the Raptors now. Suggs left side. Mobley outside. Bridges outside. Back to Mobley. And he drives in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic. Toronto shooting their first free throw in this game. Free throw no good for Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Jokic finishing through the D.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Bridges with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Back to Bridges. Out to Mobley. Suggs outside. Corner shot. Mobley, no good. Pistons trail by 4. Left side Ingram. There's a screen. All sorts of time. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's gotten his second bucket.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Toronto calls timeout. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Mobley outside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good, Mobley. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Eason. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
The ball goes to Toronto.
Here's Suggs. From deep, Mobley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
The
Raptors out in front, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Cunningham. Mobley grabs the board. Toronto leading by 5. Shot from 12. That one a little long. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Clock at 4. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Jokic. And again, the Pistons missing.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And he gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Detroit calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. The 3-ball. Drains the triple.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Now Gordon. Back to Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
It's Suggs with a drive. Out to Mobley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Eason. Ingram with the ball. Jokic up top. 20 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Dort with a double team. Outside Ingram. Screen by Eason. Outside Anunoby. His first shot attempt. Mobley grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Suggs with it. He's picked up by Eason. Back to Gordon. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Murray. Back to Reed. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Reed's got 5.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Pass to Eason. And here's Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Raptors ball.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Left side Murray. Here's Reed. The rebound by Detroit.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Cunningham on the wing. He's got 9. Misses the jumper from the wing. Raptors lead by 9. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Brooks. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Toronto has possession following the score by Detroit. Back to Reed. Now here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. Launches it. And Cunningham pulls it down. The 3 is up. Cunningham attacks for 3.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Outside Reed. Pass to Adebayo. Rebounded by Kamari. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. There's a minute 26 left in the third. No good there. Good work defensively by Brooks. Pass to Barnes. Adebayo sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Adebayo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Timeout,
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Toronto calls time here. .44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from three. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Back to Ingram. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Bridges outside. Pass to Mobley. Back to Murray. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer in transition. Daniels has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Thibault. And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Toronto leading by 7. Dort outside. Over Ingram. And a sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Suggs. And here's Brown for three. Jokic grabs the board. And Detroit has possession. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Hunter, good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Dort, left side. Here's Adebayo. Detroit with a rebound. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Watson. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Now Hunter puts up a three. That shot off the mark. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Adebayo. Kick out to Brown. Here's Suggs. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Dyson Daniels.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
Pistons trail up by 10. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Jokic missing. On the break. And Mobley throws it down.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Jokic the screen. Pass to Hunter. Now Jokic. From the arc. And again, the Pistons missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It's Suggs with a drive. Can't convert off the spin. And Ingram has got the ball here for Detroit. Trailing by 17. Pass to Daniels. To the wing on the left. Shot to stop the run. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Daniels. And again, the Pistons missing. Toronto leading by 19. Here's Brown. Outside for Dort. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Pistons call timeout. Pistons trail up by 19. Cunningham looking it over. Over Brooks. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Toronto with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. To the paint. Kick out to Brown. Gordon outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brown. From outside the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham with the ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Easton. The three. And again, no good by Detroit. Raptors lead by 19. And here's Brown. And there's the drive. And the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
They double him with Brown. Pass to Kamari. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Mobley outside. It's hauled in by Isaac. Pistons trail by 18. Cunningham with the ball. Checked by Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Graham?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
Both free throws good from Isaac. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gordon outside. Detroit with a rebound. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Eason can't get it to go. And so here is Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Pass to Cunningham. From the wing, Mobley grabs the board. Here's Toronto now.
Detroit foul.
They're on an 18-7 run. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham.
Team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Suggs. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. This one wasn't even close.